That's fine. I already posted the tweet earlier.
Did you know that the official paint for Sigvald has him completely bare-assed?
You know I'm live, right?
That's great. Yeah, I don't care. It's legit. It's legit though, dude.
Zero drop frame.
I gotta share it now.
We're actually like 100% solid. What the fuck?
Alright, we should be good now. Good luck.
That's what I like to see. Thank you, friend. Gotta love when the first thing on the stream is, did you know that Sigvald painted has his bare ass? I haven't actually seen his ass yet. I'd say show me this, because I don't believe you. But I don't know if that's something I can do on this stream. Yeet. Holy shit, the man's wearing assless chaps. He's actually just got assless chaps on. Magnificent. Fuck, that's good. That's what I like to see. Hey, we're under 10% drop frame. That's really good. So, welcome back. Technical issues were had. True, sometimes they get it right. I have a feeling like they really got Slanesh right with this newest expansion. Let's fucking paint this guy's hat already. Okay. By the way, Ninja Jedi, if that was ever an incentive for you to start playing, Slanesh is getting their big thing, their big release in Age of Sigmar, and Sigvald the Magnificent is back with a whole new model and apparently assless chefs, which I'm in favor of. Truly the favorite son of Slanesh. Oh, wait, I forgot to set the music. He then, Gelt is technically here, in our heart, and in canon. He's unfortunately not a playable character, but I don't actually know if he was in Fantasy Battles either, so... Other men are in the game. I'm trying to kill Stormcast, but I'm still thinking. Like, Leathermen weren't changed a single bit, aside from the name characters no longer being there. But I think that's fine, personally. Actually, Lord Croak is there. But other than him, there's no, named character, none of the named characters from the old world. Yeah, like the entire Lizardman faction got ported over. Nothing changed for them. Which unfortunately means they didn't get any model updates either, but, you know, that's just how it would be. No tic-tac-toe. He lives on in our heart, and with the rest of the Riperdactyls. And technically, so does my boy Crockgar. He is the Old Blood on Carnivore model now, just not named. That's kind of what they did. A lot of like the named characters just got turned into like generic leader characters. Like I know both Isabella von Karstein and Vlad von Karstein got turned into Vampire Lord. Yeah. Leopardactyl Chiefs would count as tic-tac-toe now. Like Mazamundi is just the Flying Star Mage now. Glock, the people of the Lizard's Elbow, is, what's he called now? Sunblood? I think it was? It's a really cool looking model. And that's kind of what they did for most of it. Like old Carl Fong is now the Free Guild General on Griffin. Which is a really good model for Cities of Sigmar, by the way. Like it's used in most lists that I've seen. Except my own. Yeah, I'm gonna do the hat in that color. But yeah, like, I don't know, most of the named characters are still around, they're just not necessarily the old, named characters as they were. There's only a few, like, named characters. Oof. Message on my phone, I never get that. Death has a few of the named characters. Neferata, Archon, Nagash, and Manfred are all still around. Teclis got a new model. Sigvald just got a new model. He's got Alpha Shep. Beautiful, by the way. Thank you, GW, for that. Too thin. And then there's a few other named characters that sort of been like turned into references. Like I think Morga the Shadow Game has been turned into a Beastman hero, like god character. And then I want to say Garsnik, the little goblin dude, is now the Bad Moon. Like, I don't know. I know obviously that like a lot of people like the lore of Fantasy Battle, which I'm not entirely sure why, because I don't think it's like that much better for the most part than anything Age of Sigmar's got. Yeah. No. I have forgotten Archaon. Garthnik is not the leader of Gloom Fight. You're thinking of Gragrock. Gragrock? Um, he liked Garthnik. But I think Garthnik's had like some allusion made to him in the battle tome for Gloom's Fight. Um, I mean, if you want to talk like spiritual successors, that's definitely what Gragrock is. As is, fuck, what's his name? Um, Not Grimgor. Grimgor is the guy who would play. Um, who's the Iron Jaws leader? Gordrak. Gordrak, that's it. Gordrak is like the spiritual successor of Grimgor, basically. The meanest. The greenest. Gork and Mork. Gorka Morka. Oh, that's another thing. Gork and Mork are no longer two separate gods, but instead one god named Gorka Morka. I think they still beat each other up. And I think they had a fight with Grimnir, the Fire Slayer's god, who was currently shattered into a million pieces across the mortal realm. Turns out that's what happens when you fight a dragon, like a real big dragon. That's what the whole Fire Slayer thing is, by the way, worldwide. Like that's why they're doing what they're doing. By the way, I like Fire Slayers just enough that if they ever got added to a City of the Sigma army, like Sylvaneth or that if they ever got added to a Sylvaneth, or like to a City of the Sigma army like Sylvaneth and Daughter of the Pain and Caradron did, I would definitely pick up some Fire Slayers for that. Like 100%. Because I like them enough to do that. But I don't like them enough to have a 2,000 point army of them. And I think painting 2,000 points of them is boring as fuck. Because they do not look very different from one another at all. Very good, all said. Yeah. I think several factions have Warcry boxes. Like, specifically Warcry boxes. That you can pick up. And then, it's not technically Warcry, but there's a game called Underworld that have like 4 or 5 man squads. Of the factions of like each of them are individual characters. I actually have a box of them for Sylvaneth. They're like all like completely unique characters. You can play them in regular. Oh yeah, start collecting boxes for each army is really good. Because it gives you a leader, and it gives you the shaft that you want. Splintered Fang. They are a, yeah. So Warcry, one of the things with Warcry is that, Chaos, like each has it's like a bunch of cults. And each of those cults have a Warcry box. So there's Iron Golems, Unmade, which are the most disgusting models I've ever seen. Like, they beat Nurgle out way the fuck every time. There's the Crow Boys, Splintered Fang you mentioned, what's the name of the, Cabal Lord? Yeah, for sure, yeah. I can't remember what they're called. Yeah, Unmade are genuinely disgusting. Another, I think, decent Scions of the Flame is the newest. Cypher, that's what I'm thinking of. Cypher Lord. Corvus Cabal are the Crow Boys. Yeah, Cypher Lord is what I was thinking of. I really like them. They have that sort of like sort of Middle Eastern look to them. They're pretty cool looking. And one of the things with each of those Warcry boxes is if you then go on to play like regular Chaos, you can play those Warcry bands in your Chaos Army. Like, they're completely legal. They have point values and everything. The only problem is that they might not, like, fit thematically into your army every time. Unless you paint them a certain way. Like, you paint them to match the rest of your army. Or you paint the rest of your army to match them. So yeah, it's just something to know. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, all the warbands for Warcry are Chaos, because the like story for Warcry is that it's all happening in the what's now called the 8 point, underneath the shadow of the Baron Spire, which is like what Chaos controls. So they're like primarily all Chaos, but you can play any faction. It's just that like Chaos is the ones that have the individual cults that fight under the shadow of the Baron Spire. The Baron Spire is what Archaon controlled, and the 8 point is like the nexus to all of the mortal realms. It's got basically a portal to each realm within it. And it is like the reason why Chaos is. Yeah. Warcry, there's also a skirmish game mode that's only like 150 points. I would not recommend playing that. I would recommend going to 1,000 points if you want to play like AOS. And frankly, I think most of the start collecting boxes are really good. There's a few that can be kind of like traps, but there's also a couple like for different. There's a couple that are really, really good and that you can like buy 2 or 3 or even 4 of them and just get like an entire army just out of those boxes. Beast Claw Raiders, I know people who have said they play Beast Claw Raiders, and you just get like 4 boxes of Beast Claw Raiders, start collecting box, and just have a 2,000 point army. The Emerald Guard box is apparently actually pretty decent. As is the Grey Water Fastness, apparently. And I think the reason for that is because the soldiers that you get from them, like the infantry that you get from them, are modular. So with Hammer or with Grey Water Fastness, you can build either. Which elves are we talking about? Because there's a bunch of elves right now. I haven't played Underworld either. I do have an Underworld kit, because you can play them in a regular army. They're sort of like, I think they're usually less than 200 points, so they're alright. Oh, which one did you get for it? Oh, wait, did you get the Death Rattle one? The Undead Boys, the Skeleton Boys? Oh yeah, that's the thing with Underworld, you need like a board for it. Not sure why off the top of my head, because I like don't know anything about Underworld. Like I don't know how it's played, I don't know what the game style is, nothing. Oh, the ghouls, okay. Not a card game, as I understand it, but each, like, it actually might be. Warcry I know had like that card, for each character, which is kind of like why we didn't get into it, because you have to like get the card for them, and we didn't want to do that. Yeah, it's like a board game as I understand it. Again, kind of why we didn't play it. Personally, I think alright, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret if you got a 3D printer. And I don't think this applies to... Oh. Yeah. Fuck! Man down. Alright. Pulled on the cord, that was my bad. Alright. Yeah. I don't know, I think if you're like interested in AOS, Warcry is an option. And it is like the skirmish game. But I don't know like how good of a skirmish game it is. Because we never actually got around to playing it. Guess that sort of depends. I've been meaning to ask you, what do you want me to play? Do you want me to throw? Actually, I do, because I've been wanting to show them off. I've been, over the course of the last day or so, at my local game store, they have a bit box. And they've also got a sprue box. And I got lucky that I found the sprue Yeah, it's complicated. I mean, what else would they fit in for one? Um, yeah, so I got lucky in that I found a free set for the Eternal Guard / the Wildwood Rangers. They are a Did the Sigmar Wood Elf people. These bodies here. And I also have the Wildwood Ranger weapons and arms when I got the original set to build the Eternal Guard. Which I use in pretty much every game that I play Cities of Sigmar because they're stupid fucking good. But I didn't have all the arms, so I instead replaced several of the arms with Sylvaneth arms, which I also had. I also had like a spare horn sitting around. So I've now set up a whole new unit that count as Wildwood Rangers. This one is wearing a mask of a Kurnoth hunter, as well as carrying the banner. Yeah, it's hard to say like how long Daughters of Cain will fit in order. Actually, that might actually change in the near future. Um, like I'm not joking. That might genuinely change in the near future, like lore-wise, because at the moment, so I think it's first off. I feel like my corn boys already. They're not painted. Um, I've been meaning to like get around to painting them. Um, they actually just released an Underworld Lizardman that um, that looks really good. Um, so yeah, that's currently the only AOS Lizardman. It's like everybody's biggest gripe with Lizardman at the moment. They just never updated the model. And some of the models are really showing that. Yeah, Matt, I mean, my corn army tabletop already, you know, I could play them there. They're all based, they all have, like, they're ready to play. Um, so I could play them. It's just a matter of, like, um, you know, they're not painted. Like, the only thing that's painted at the moment, yeah, the only thing that's painted at the moment are my blood letters. And that's it. And I think, no, my corn boys aren't ready. I think some of the models broke in the movie, so I'm gonna have to glue them back together and stuff. So no, I'll play my Cities of Sigmar army. And I'll probably play Loving City so I can try out the Wildwood Rangers. So that's probably what I'll do. Oh, I gotta get my water jug. Felt like something was missing. 1 second. Cold. It's not the same once you play 6 times in a row. Listen, I play Greywater Fastness if my Hellstorm Rocket Battery had a base. But I don't. I don't have a base for it. Um, But no, it won't be the same list. It'll be slightly different. For one, I'll have the Wildwood Rangers. I'll probably actually not use my Evocators. Maybe. I'll have to take a look at like what I can fit in 2020. But I might not take Evocators, which I'm sure you're happy to hear. Well, not just that, but like I don't know if I can fit them. They're like 350 points. They're really expensive. And I don't have all 5 of them, so they are weaker than they normally would be. I've just got... I'm mad, I've just got a conversation up on Discord, and I just realized I've been staring at Big Vault's ass for like the last fucking 5 minutes. Fucking do it, play orcs against me. Do it. Well, I don't think you have. No, I think you did send the base, like, you showed me, like, how big the fucking base is for the mount that they get. And I know you've told me, like how fucking badass they look. Or, like, how good they are in combat and stuff. Oh, I did Denethor these guys white and I used gray. So I want to try using the contrast for skin tones again. See how that looks. Get in the flesh. So, got this one. So this was put together using the Wildwood Ranger / Tunnel Guard body, the arm again for the Wildwood Ranger, and the axe for it. This is a Sylvaneth, whatever they're like royal units are called, not the Dryad, but the tree people. I don't know what they're called. And then we've also got the Sisters of the Thorn head. Fuck. And I'm really proud of like how these turned out. I think they look really cool. So we're gonna use the contrast point again on the see that. I'm gonna zoom in on that because I can't really see it. That is very green. Did you spray it green? Is that why it's green? That would actually make it would make sense if you sprayed it green.